All right, hey everybody, this is Kevin back here at the LaGrange Chamber of Commerce, back here for our BeeTV Sports Media Day. Right now, really appreciate the Callaway Cavaliers for coming out and representing today. Head Coach Pete Wiggins and Coach Andrew Caraway and the players. Really appreciate y'all so much. I was saying in the previous segment, it's kind of hard to believe a week from today y'all are going to be playing football against a Bowdon team that's pretty decent from what I hear. They've won a few games these past few years. That's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to this season. It's going to be so much fun. Of course, Callaway football, the expectation is what it is coming into every season. This is a team and a program that you expect to compete for region titles and to compete for state championships, and Callaway has done that consistently over the years. And of course, the Cavaliers won it all in 2020, which is still, as a sports journalist, one of my favorite days. I can still remember being there at Georgia State Center Park Stadium. God, what an absolutely amazing day that was. And to see Coach Wiggins get that state title was pretty special. So this is going to be a lot of high expectations for the Cavaliers. Part of the reason is because of these guys you see up here today. The Cavaliers had another really good season last year. Finished 9-3. I think I have that right. Started out really tough. Couple of games against Cass and Opelika. Lost those two, then won 9 in a row, got to the second round of the playoffs and lost a heck of a game to Stevens County, 35-33. So the Cavaliers are led by Coach Pete Wiggins. Coach, hope you don't mind, I'm going to brag on you here for just a moment. Coach Wiggins has been the head coach at Callaway since 2005, which is kind of hard to believe, Coach Wiggins. I know we always joke whenever we do these that we've been doing it quite a while now, and neither one of us is aged today, which is pretty remarkable if you think about it. But Coach Wiggins has a record of 187-61. He's actually a little bit of trivia, the winningest coach in Troup County history. I believe last year you passed Oliver Honeycutt and Steve Pardue, who are two pretty dang good coaches. 11 region championships, semifinal appearances in 2013, 16, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Won the state championship in 2020, like we talked about. And to me, it's the consistency. Callaway's been in the state playoffs every year since 2006. And Callaway's won at least one playoff game every year since 2012. Again, with you get started, you start thinking about that next season, and you jump into the off-season program, and it's just kind of one season to the next. Spring practice, summer ball, and official practice next week. Full contact practice starts, and then you start playing. So it really is a year-round process, and you have to have an incredible commitment from the players and the coaches. So I know Coach Wiggins will come up here and tell you a little bit about this team, but I'm excited to see what these guys can do. It's going to be a really, really fun season. I should also point out Coach Wiggins has a daughter in high school now, Monroe. It's going to be a freshman. I think he said she's going to be playing softball, flag football, and soccer. So that's going to be really, really cool for you. I know Callaway, for Coach Wiggins, it's not just a place he works. It's really become your home over these past more than 20 years, because you were at the school for 3 years before you became the head coach. So anyway, nobody wants to hear me talk. I just wanted to just kind of talk a little bit about the team and the history of this Callaway program. And I know Coach Wiggins, you're not looking back. Looking back is, you can do that when you're retired. Right now you're thinking about this season and what y'all hope to accomplish. And I'm just going to, if you don't mind, Coach Wiggins, just come up here and talk a little bit about this team and what your hopes are. And I really appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks.
Well, first, I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to be here, Miss April and Kevin with BeeTV. What a special event for our community to be here with our players, coaches, not only Callaway but LaGrange and Troop, and just want to say thank you guys for allowing that to happen today. It's very special for young people in our community. To our team, Kevin, thank you for the comments. Really appreciate you for a very long time covering our team and covering athletics in Troop County. I see you everywhere. I see you on the road, at home games, at away games, at all levels, from high school to middle school, and each sport is really impressive. And thank you so much, Kevin, for what you do for the community. To our team, talking about our team, we've had a really good summer. We've got 19 seniors that I'm really proud of. 4 of them are here with us today, and I look forward to those guys coming up here talking. And it could be, we could have brought a lot of guys, and there's a lot of guys that are doing what they're supposed to do on a daily basis and have been for a very long time. And I'm excited, to see where our team can go. We all have goals, but the determination and the work ethic with this group is special, and I'm excited about the opportunity that our football team has this year. We have a challenging schedule, but that's part of it. We like that. We embrace that. Starting off with Bowdon a week from today. One of the premier teams in the state of Georgia. Coach Finley does a phenomenal job. He's got really good players, really a huge tradition in Bowdon. So they're going to be at Callaway Stadium Friday. And so that'll be a big challenge for us, but we're looking forward to it. That's the kind of team. They have the kind of players, and they're coached, and we feel like that's the kind of opponent that'll help make us better for the ultimate goal down the road. And after that, we play Prince Avenue, Opelikas. And then our entire schedule, I feel like it's very challenging. A lot of really good teams and really good players throughout the season that'll help make us sharp, for the playoffs. And but the non-region, I always like to talk about the non-region. I feel like it's a very challenging schedule with Cook County and Columbia, so playing those kind of teams, each week you see really good players that are with the ability to make big plays. You see teams that are coached well, that are physical, having to go on the road to Cook County, a team with a lot of tradition. All those things we hope prepare us for the region, and that's the plan, and then later on for the playoffs. But back to our team and our seniors. These guys, they've worked really hard since January, or really for 4 years now. This is starting their senior year, and I remember I sent several of these guys when we had our youth camp about a month ago. I remember when they came over for their first time at the youth camp, and as rising freshmen, and I keep those kind of pictures on my phone because it's really cool to me to watch these guys grow up, and I know their families, and it's really special. We talked about a couple of days ago, just meeting with the seniors after practice, just the camaraderie that I feel like that they have. But watching them grow up, watching them lead our team, and then come back and work the youth camp 4 years later, and be on the field, and working with young kids, and I think it's really special. I think that they enjoyed that day, and I know I sure did. But the guys have worked extremely hard in the weight room, on the field, and you know, we're leading up to next Friday night, starting their senior year, and it sure goes by fast. But I think they have a grasp of that, and I know they have big goals for themselves and for our football team. Yesterday we went down to the Drive Bar down in Hogansville, and we hit a lot of golf balls. I'd like to thank Brett Chapman for that, and that was a big day, and I really enjoyed getting to watch these guys swing a golf club. I sat over to the side because I'm not very good, but anyway, we had a big day doing that, so that was really special. But you know, talk about our coaching staff, Zach Giddens, Casey Smith, our offensive defensive coordinators. Those guys, they're doing a phenomenal job right now. I mean, they're working hard. Those guys spend so many hours, you know, preparing before we ever get to the field, and I'm really fortunate to be, you know, a part of just a great group of guys, and I always, you know, I try not to name names because I leave people out, but what a great group of men to work with. Our staff, you know, I always like to say they're great coaches, but for me, it's they're great people, and I feel like that our coaches make an impact on our kids' lives, and I think these guys can carry a lot of things that they learn on the field from the coaches, from experience at practice. They'll carry it for a lifetime in whatever direction they choose. And but back to just saying again, very fortunate to be a part of such a great staff and people that are committed, you know, to our team and to our school, and just making a great impact on young people's lives. Our community, you know, I'd like to talk about our community. You touched on some past seasons earlier, Kevin, with the state championship and just you know, traditions. You know, over the years, and time has went by, and we are getting older, Kevin. But you know, I'm really proud to kind of sit back and think about you know, the guys that have come through our program, and just see their successes, and you know, to remember back to when, you know, they were doing 6 sets of 8 in the weight room, and they were going out on the field for 3 hours a day, and you know, watching them grow and giving themselves an opportunity, you know, to play at a higher level, or whether they chose to play college ball or not, just becoming you know, a better person from the work ethic that you learn from the game. But you know, the players, the coaches, and our communities always supported us so well, and so there's so many things that you know, make our school really special, and I'm really proud of. Right now, I also want to mention, and if you're not at the school on a daily basis, you should take time to ride through the campus and just check out the facilities. And I want to say thank you to the administration in Troup County. I mean, we're getting closer to the finish date with our IPF, and then they'll start on another project at Callaway High School with our theater, but it's just really exciting right now to see our facilities and see our school grow, and I always like to refer to it as a little AA country school, but you know, it's a special place, and our facilities are really have really been upgraded and are really special for us right now. Okay, to my right, Jeffery Ellis. All right, in the middle, Jeremiah Dunn. Right here on the end, Blake Harrington. And over here with Coach Caraway is Zay Anderson. And I said Coach Caraway, but our recruiting coordinator, who also played at Callaway a long time ago, Andrew Caraway, who's very involved with our coaching staff on a daily basis, and he handles our recruiting and our media, our social media, and he does a great job at that, and we appreciate what Coach Caraway does.
If you don't mind, just talk a little bit about the senior class as a whole. I know
Okay.
how much this group means to you. You mentioned they've been around for quite a while, and they won a lot of games.
They sure have. And so this senior class, we after practice 2 days ago, kept the seniors to talk 5 or 6 minutes, and I'm looking at faces, and a lot of these guys have older brothers, they have uncles, they have maybe their parent that I remember. I'm old enough now that I remember 20 years ago, a family member of this class that was at Callaway High School. So it's really a special group to me. It's the guys have been very dedicated. They work hard. I think they do a great job leading our school. I think that when you have a jersey on, it's a big weight, it's a big responsibility, and I think that these guys do a phenomenal job with that responsibility. I think they make a huge impact on the climate of our school. I always say that I believe the football team's successes sure make a good day at a school, and I feel like that our senior class, when they walk around in the school building, I think they do a good job of representing our football team and representing our school. But they've throughout the summer they've been very dedicated in the weight room. Our attendance has been very good. Their grades are consistent, and they've been very steady and solid. I've been very proud of their academic work, and that's always such a big deal. The recruiting process for our senior class has been really good, so I'm proud of them. And all that says is, a lot of from the work ethic, the academics, they do what they're supposed to do. And they have great families at home that have always got them to practice for a long time, and I feel like these guys do a great job representing their families in our school.
Coach, you guys last year started the season 0-2 before winning 9 straight games into the playoffs. If you could just talk about what the turnaround looked like behind the scenes.
Well, we started off last year at, you play Cass High School and Opelika. Number one is pretty good opponents, and so that's teams with a lot of depth. I mean, Opelika. We've played Opelika several times now, and it's always been a very physical, tough game. And so I'm looking forward to that game again this year. But they got a lot of bodies, and they're well coached, and so Cass the same way. I mean, they're a 4A school, and great coaching staff, really good players. But I feel like that. Personally, on my end, it was last year, a year ago. I was still waiting, and this is just me personally. I was still waiting to be cleared to be on the field, and it was a great lift for me to actually get that go and get the news that I could be down on the field, because when you're on the grass on the sideline for so long, I mean that's my life, So that was a huge deal personally for me to get to be back on the sidelines. But our team, I think it's a great testimony for our team. We start off 0-2 playing Cass, playing Opelika, 2 really good opponents that most of the people across the state would have a hard time with. So I think it's a great testimony to these guys sitting up here at this table. I mean, they never doubted. We went and we each day we practiced well. They stayed consistent in the weight room, and hey, we just they believe in what we do, and there's a tradition at Callaway. So we had some good things happen, and got some confidence, and got rolling. And as games went by, as weeks went by, I feel like we got better. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it takes playing really good opponents for our coaching staff and to see, hey, we need to do this or we need to do that to make some adjustments. So I felt like, there's several things that contributed to winning 9 games in a row. But number one, the players, they handled that adversity and they kept working, they kept grinding, and put us in good situations to make a successful run.
Coach, seems like every year you guys start with a difficult schedule in the region, and you bring that back again this year, playing Corky Kell and Blake once again. How does that battle test your team, especially to make those playoff runs?
Well, having a difficult schedule and playing, Bowdon High School, Prince Avenue, Opelika, Columbia, Cook County. I mean, those kind of teams, when you're in that atmosphere on Friday night, I mean, it's adversity. It's big game situations. It's big test at each position. So our players see really difficult situations that I feel like prepares you for a region schedule. I think that it simulates a playoff atmosphere. And in my career, I've been fortunate to be in a lot of big games and see really good teams. And and to have success, I mean, I feel like putting our guys in difficult situations so that they have to, that they feel tough adversity and have to overcome that. I feel like that's the way to get better. I think that over the years, teams that are able to handle difficult situations, and I look at every year. I mean, heck, there's been a loss. I haven't been a part of a perfect season, and there's teams that handle things better, and players that handle situations better. And I think we got guys right here, these 4 guys sitting here in our senior class. I think they're built for that. I think that we put them in difficult situations at practice and in the weight room, and then difficult situations against really good opponents that help prepare them for a season and help prepare them for, hey, we want to win a region championship. I mean, we want to get in the playoffs, and we want to try to be playing our best ball late in the year, and we want to make a run. And I think the guys have an understanding of what that looks like. I think that's the big deal too. I mean, I don't, each week I always try to shoot the guy straight. Now, hey, we're playing Bowdon High School. Here it is. I mean, this team is the real deal. I mean, it's no, you don't sugarcoat it. When you line up against Opelika, there's no sugarcoating. Hey, here's what we're going to get. Prince Avenue, those kind of teams. And I think these guys have a great understanding of the level of opponents. But, I also think that's why we've had a lot of success over the years too.
Coach, the game against Opelika this year is at home.
Yep.
How much is that going to help the team, obviously give them some kind of boost from the fans?
I think it's a big deal. I love playing at Callaway Stadium. I mean, for me to be at home in front of the home crowd, looking over on the home side, seeing the red shirts up in the, up in the stands, I think that's a big deal. I think these guys want to play on our home field. I think they want to play here, and also I'm excited about that. I mean, I love the challenge of going on the road. And playing difficult opponents. I mean, that's you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to win in difficult situations. And I will tell you, playing at Opelika is a difficult situation. I mean, you're talking about a team with a lot of depth. They've got big numbers. They're very well coached, and they got really good at players. So to go to Opelika, that just adds to it. I mean, that's a tremendous challenge. But I'm proud we're at Callaway Stadium playing Opelika.
Coach, Zay over there, what have you seen from him over the past few years?
Well, Zay is he's the quarterback on our defense. He started since he was a freshman, and he's a guy that he doesn't say a whole lot. okay? And I think leadership comes in a lot of different forms, okay? And a lot of people may think that leadership is verbal. Well, it is a lot of times, but a lot of times leadership comes with just pure action. And Zay Anderson's always been a guy that he's there. He's held himself accountable. And when the weight room doors open, he's been there. He's took care of his business in the classroom. And so watching him grow over the years, I'm really proud of what he's become as a person, and then as a player helping lead our football team.
I think right now, Coach, if you don't mind, let's bring each one of the players up one at a time. If you guys wouldn't mind, just come up and just introduce yourself, and then you can just give a real quick thought on what you're looking for this season, and then take a few questions, if that's all right.
Thank you, Kevin. Zay, come on up. This is Zay Anderson. He's a linebacker. I don't want to take away from your stuff, though, okay? Let me step over here. Zay, you got the mic.
Zay Anderson, senior inside linebacker. The goal ultimately this year is to win the 15 game, and I think we can do that. We've been working hard all summer. It started with after-school weights, leading up to summer weights, now acclimation, OTAs. It's just been a great summer for us, and I think we can accomplish that.
Zay, tell me a little bit about the defense this year. Y'all got a lot of guys back on that side of the ball. How excited are you about what you guys can be able to do defensively this year?
We got a lot of guys returning. I feel like this the year we got a nasty front with all our defensive line. The secondary looks amazing. I think we can do it this year.
How are you kind of looking at your role on the team? You've been playing a lot of football over the years. You're really kind of embracing that leadership role.
Yes, sir.
What does that kind of mean to you to be a leader on this team?
It means a lot to me. Being a guy that I don't talk a lot, I lead by example. So every day I try to give it my all.
Coach referred to you as a quarterback on defense. What does it mean to you to have that kind of responsibility that he looks at you that way?
It means a lot to me. I have to put my teammates in position to make plays before I do. Most of the time, I'll make plays, but seeing my teammate make plays before me, it feels good. Knowing I put them in the right position, so it feels great.
Zay, what's the mentality of this defense this year?
The mentality this year going forward, week 1 against Bowdon is just kill everything in front of us. Every game, each week, is to just get better week by week and dominate. Any team who we play, it doesn't matter who, we're just gonna kill.
Zay, we talked earlier about the big senior class, 19 seniors. What does it mean to have 18 of your teammates, same age as you, been through 3 years now of being teammates together?
Feels really good. We played with each other through rec ball, travel ball, middle school. So we already have that chemistry with each other. So it feels great.
All right, Zay, thank you, man. Best of luck to you this season, all right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm Blake Harrington, senior quarterback, and the goal this year is really just go 1-0 every day. If you win every day, you go to practice thinking you're going to win every day, there's no reason you should lose any day. If you're going to work hard every day and you're looking to get better every day, there's no way that you could get worse. If you go full speed we go full speed as a team every day at practice, you're going to do nothing but get better every day. And we go the whole season getting better every day. What's the end goal? What's it going to be? I ain't even got to say it, but that's it. And I'll take questions.
First of all, Blake, I can't believe you're a senior already. Is that
Crazy.
kind of hard for you to believe this is last season already?
It's actually crazy. It's all I've been thinking about. Callaway's been my whole life for forever, and now that it's my senior year, it's kind of just crazy to think about. I mean, I've been a ball boy 7th, 8th grade, growing up. Week after I was born, I came to watch my brother play at Callaway Stadium. So this has been my whole life ever since I was born, quite literally. So if this would be the last year, it's just mind-blowing, really.
exciting was that for you last year? You finally got a chance to be the starter. I mean, you played as a freshman and sophomore, but to get that chance last year to be the guy every game, how much fun was that for you?
Everything I'd waited on since I was that 7th grade and 8th grade ball boy. I mean, I came in here. There was not a time that I was set on being the backup quarterback. I came in here working hard every day thinking, oh, I got to get my shot. I got to get my shot. Sophomore year, I got a few plays in, and I popped off first game against Cedartown and had a few big plays, and I did anything in my power to help my team the little bit I could, to do anything to better the team. And last year, that was just the same mindset. I went out there thinking anything I could do to help the team, not trying to do anything to just put it on me, first year starter, whatever. I just want to do anything I can to just help my teammates.
Blake, knowing you got the defense that your team does, how confident are you when you have to turn the ball over?
I mean, my defense is probably the best defense you're going to find around. I mean, these guys have been playing together forever and been doing this together forever. Jeremiah and Zay, I know they've been playing together since they were like tiny. So, I mean, it's just a bunch of dogs on the defense. They want to do anything they can to win. And you know when you step out there, the guys beside you will do anything for you. And you know that you can do anything you want to do.
Going from being a starter last year, first time, but finally having that full season under your belt, what did you learn from last year, not only on the field, but as a leader stepping into your senior year now?
Really, I learned that I can't be as hard as on my teammates when they mess up. In the very beginning, not Cedartown, but Cass and Opelika, we would mess up. I'd get very mad, I'd get angry, and I'd get mad at my teammates. And then we moved on. I was like, hey, I'm messing up too. There's no reason I can't get mad at y'all. So we all just came together. We grew that bond, and we kept it cool, kept calm, and you saw what happened. It went 9 straight, and we ended up winning and until the playoffs.
And Blake, you bring a lot of energy to the field. I can tell how much fun you have out there playing. How much do Friday nights mean to you, just the chance to get out there, be with your teammates? And that's really the best time of the week for you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is quite literally no feeling throwing a pass, running in the zone, and just hearing the crowd roar on a Friday. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, you see me score a touchdown, all you're going to see is me jumping around, punching the air, just happy as I can be. So it's just a whole bunch of fun.
Blake, how much has Coach Wiggins helped you in just your growth over the past few years?
Everything. I mean, I could go up to Coach Wiggins and ask him about anything outside of football. It don't matter what it is. The best coach you could ever ask for, I promise you.
You all say you have an offense coordinator, Coach Gibbons, who is a pretty dang good quarterback of his own.
Yes, sir.
How much has he really helped you develop?
Another guy I can go up to and ask anything. I mean, he helps me with anything on the field. I mean, it can be simply, I mean, he can be yelling at me. I could probably still just, hey, ask him a question. I mean, he's great.
Those guys up front, I'm sure you can't do without them. You really appreciate them, don't you?
Yes, sir. I mean, I will say this summer has been probably the most time I've had in the pocket all years. So the offensive line is doing great this summer. So watch out for them.
All right, appreciate you, Blake.
Yes,
Good luck
sir.
this season, all right?
Jeremiah Dunn, senior DB receiver. I would say this season, going back to Blake, I say we just want to go 1-0 every week, and everybody's worried about the end goal, but I say if we just take care of what's in front of us week after week, everything will take care of itself.
Jeremiah, you're a guy, you mentioned you play on both sides of the football.
Yes, sir.
Is that something you really enjoy, that challenge, the chance to be out there as much as possible on game night?
Yes, sir. I love playing as many snaps as possible. Anything I can do to help the team win a game, that's all that matters to me.
I know this big senior class, a lot of you guys, y'all known each other literally forever. How much does it mean to you to share one more season with these guys?
I mean, last ride, I just want to give it my all. We have a lot of chemistry, me and all the guys. We just want to make it our best one.
Yeah, just talk about this senior class. 19 of you
I would say last year, us seniors that played last year, we went through a lot of adversity, and this year, last year's season is just going to make us even better for this year.
You look on the defensive side, and how good do you think this defense can be this season?
I think our defense has really a great opportunity to be very good this year with all the experience we have, and even some of the young guys just taking after us. I think we're going to be really good this season.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you, last year this time y'all had Coach Casey Smith. He was the first-year defense coordinator. Y'all have had a year together now. How much does that help?
I think last year we were just trying to understand Coach Smith, and this year we have a better understanding, and we'll be able to play much faster as a defense. And yes, sir.
Yeah, when you're on offense, I'm sure you're talking to Blake all the time about just get me the ball, right?
Yes, sir.
And you'll make something happen.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate you, man. Good luck to you this season, all right?
Thank you.
Jeffery Ellis, senior, DB and receiver. The goal is get better every day, of course, to win, but to really focus on getting better and then winning. Of course, everybody worry about the end goal, but I think the goal is get better every week and then win.
Absolutely. I know you're kind of like Jeremiah. You're a guy, you get to play on both sides. Is that something you really enjoy, that, the chance to play a lot of football on Friday nights?
Yes, sir. I really enjoy that. Kind of help the team get better every day. Help them try to win. Like playing a lot of snaps to try to better myself.
Absolutely. What does it mean to you to be a part of this senior class? You've known these guys a really long time. How much does it mean to you to share one more season with these guys?
It means a lot. Playing with these guys since middle school. Little kids, a lot. Seeing these guys every day. It means a lot.
You guys are seniors now, which means you were freshmen a few years ago, right? You got a new class of freshmen, sophomores, younger guys. What does it mean to be a senior now, being able to help those guys come up?
It really means a lot. Try to help them. Try to tell them some things. To really help them. Know what comes along the way. Try to get them better.
What's been Coach Wiggins' kind of message going into this year?
Really just to try to get better every day, play hard, play fast. It's going to be a lot of adversity, Try to win, get better, and try to get to the state title.
Jeffrey, I know the season's getting started, but football season never really ends, does it? Especially setting the example for your younger teammates.
It's very important to have a good work ethic because, all the coaching staff, they push you every day, You're going to lift weights, you're going to go out on the field, work hard, play fast. It's very important to have a good work ethic.
How much fun is next Friday night going to be? It's not a real game, but it's going to be a lot of fun playing Bowdon, isn't it?
It's going to be a lot of fun, Seeing the community come out there to watch us at Callaway Stadium is going to be very fun.
Yeah, can't wait. Appreciate
Thank
it. Also, got a real quick, Coach Caraway, would you mind coming up here for a moment? I know Coach Andrew Caraway, Callaway High graduate, class of
2007.
Dude, that's been a few years, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Coach Caraway is social media coordinator and also recruiting coordinator, which is a huge job. If you don't mind, just real quick, just kind of tell the folks what that entails. And I know that job has changed a whole lot over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. My name's Andrew Caraway, recruiting coordinator, Callaway High School. This is my 6th year doing this job. I got hired, I think my first month COVID hit, and recruiting changed a lot from how it used to be, and it's just learning all the different nuances from NIL, the house settlement, just how much college football has changed over the last, even 18 months. But I'll be remiss. Most of my responsibilities are behind the scenes. I'm more of a behind the scenes guy, so I want to take this opportunity to really give a shout out to our coaching staff. They work hard every day out in the hot weather, in the heat, in the cold, in the rain, and they do a great job, spending a lot of time away from their families. And I also want to give a shout out to Coach Holmes, Jamarcus Holmes. He has been a huge help to me with these guys being able to take care of their needs at the school building when I can't be there. And I couldn't do what I do without him, without Coach Wiggins and various other staff members. So, but yeah, it's a lot of work. I think it's a really cool thing that we do have this position at our school. I know a lot of others do the same. I don't coach on Friday nights, but what I do is there's a lot of nights that I'm up till midnight working on people's behalf. So, and I enjoy working for these kids. I wore the jersey a long time ago. I wasn't as good as any of these guys were, but it's special to see them succeed in their hard-working group, and I anticipate all 4 of these guys up here will be signed to play somewhere in college.
Yeah, that's as a recruiting coordinator. The bottom line is just find the right fit.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys that can be a Division I school. For other guys, it's a junior college.
Yep.
You just want to find the best home for each guy, right?
Yeah, that's our thing at Callaway. We don't force people to sign. We sign when we're ready to sign. As you saw last year, our kids signed later in the year because they were still getting offers after February signing day, and we want our players to feel comfortable with their decision. We're not going to rush it with them. We want their families to feel like it's the right fit for them. And recruiting is so different now. There's opportunities from the Power 4 level all the way to Division III. We have some really good programs around here. West Georgia, LaGrange College, Berry College. You go down to Montgomery, there's Faulkner. There's a lot of good programs within a 2 or 3 hour radius of LaGrange, Georgia, and we just want our players to feel comfortable. That's our job as leaders, as adults. And now that I'm a father, I would want to give them the same advice I would give my own son. So, that's the way we do things at Callaway. Is we make sure that these guys feel good about what their decisions are before they sign.
Coach, you've had a real front row seat to the program under Coach Wiggins and just the growth that it's had over the last decade plus. If you could just talk about the growth and obviously the development of players as time has gone on.
Yeah, I mean we've had some special players come through Callaway High School. I think it's a testament to our middle school program. Coach Kerry Woodard, who was our middle school coach for a long time, recently retired. Coach Bruce is now over there now. I think it starts there, developing those kids at a young age, and then they come over. And the consistent thing about Callaway, I'm going to repeat myself, is the consistency of the coaching staff. We have very little turnover. Coach Wiggins runs a great program, and I just think the kids get opportunities to play at a younger age now. And they come in ready to play from the middle school. They work hard in the weight room. But just seeing the team, over time, I think it's been a testament to Coach Wiggins' leadership on, how the team has progressed, the perception around the state of our program. And you can see, we're having a big-time opportunity against Prince Avenue on statewide television. So looking forward to it. All right. Thanks, guys.